And now, a something good to watch
Original.
John, explain what it's like to be an artist.
Being an artist is like jumping in a Schwann's delivery truck and getting out into a rural area with a bunch of stuff on your truck that you don't know what it is, but you're out there selling it. And it's just the weirdest combination you've ever thought of as a job, but you're out there doing it. And that's art. Schwann's delivery truck.
Al, as an art assessor, how would you go about attaching a value to a piece like this?
I'm not sure I would in this case. This particular piece is in fact priceless.
Al, what are the signs that someone is on the path to greatness as an artist?
Well, you know, it's I think it's something you have a passion for it. You keep honing your craft, and then you unhone it. You know, you forget it all, and you go, you know, maybe puff paint thinner for a year. You come back to it. You hone your craft again, then the paint thinner again. A repeat cycle, and one of those days you're going to get it. And you know, without any of that, I don't think there's any greatness there.
John, why do people like art?
I think people like art for the same reason that they love putting their PJs on, running out early on a Saturday morning and jumping under that old Firebird in the backyard and change out the transmission. Getting your hands dirty, getting some transmission fluid pouring down your throat, and chasing it down with a Diet Dr. Pepper. I think that's kind of what art is for people, is getting out in the backyard when no one else knows what you're doing, and you got your hands wrapped around something disgusting.
Al, what is the message that is being conveyed here?
I see an apparition of the Virgin Mary. I see Kevin Bacon's buttocks. I see a discarded VHS copy of the movie Jumanji. I see a giant bucket of used shoe horns.
John, describe the most emotional experience you've ever had as an artist.
When I had somebody shave my back. I don't know if you've ever had that done, but I mean, it was weird, and it was uncomfortable, and it was unappreciated, and I paid for it. You know, and I think that's how you can feel sometimes when you are around art. You don't have that sense of appreciation, because guess what? When I woke up the next day, did I like having a back that was shaved? Yeah. You know, so I think it's getting perspective when you're done, and realizing some appreciation through the process.
John, what are some inspirations you pull from when starting a new piece?
Frogs. I'm a big frog guy. I mean, I think that, you know, you can look at a frog and stay mesmerized for hours if you really want to. And they're slimy. They eat bugs. They start out as this disgusting sludge worm, and they can survive in toilets and literally breathe there. So I just have found all these different angles that I could play with frogs.
Oh man, this is taking forever. It's time for a drink break.
Al, what are the different methods that you look for in a piece?
Well, I like to see just, a smattering of raw emotion on that canvas. I'm not necessarily looking for a Michelangelo or a Raphael or any of the Ninja Turtles.
John, what kind of environments best lend themselves to create good art?
Have you ever been to Skate World? I mean, I'm talking about getting a 4-ply strapped on the bottom of your boot and getting out there under the disco ball and just having a good time and getting your knees scraped up. I think it gets me jazzed. I mean, I'll get out there and run a couple of rounds, drink a couple of Diet Shastas, and just make a night out of it. And by the time I get home, I'm ready to do something crazy. And I think that's pretty obvious.
John, if someone wants to become an artist, what's the best way to do it?
I would say head down to your local mall and find the first kiosk that you can that sells those sea salt bath lotions. A little tub, it's like $50 for a tub.
Skechers, shape ups, one insane shoe, bring it! Skechers! The sole is so thick it makes up 50% of the entire shoe! What? Strap that on! Skechers, shape up, assessor approved!
Because if you can make a living rubbing down the hands and forearms of people that you don't know with bath sea salt lotion scrubs, you're a pretty strong person. And so I think starting there is going to put you on the right track to get into something like this and do well.
Al, if there was only one thing that people should know about art, what would it be and why?
Don't trust it. She is a mischievous temptress, Art.
John, if someone wants to become an artist, what's the best way to do it?
I think you should jump on Craigslist and you should answer the first meat sales ad that you can, where it's like, oh yeah, make 25 grand a month selling meat, and go to that meeting that's going to feel like you're stuck in some kind of food handler's permit where there's a cesspool of God knows where these people have been pulled from, and they're going to throw you in the back of the truck. They're either from jail or on their way, and your seat's not going to be bolted down, and the refrigerator in the back is going to be human-sized, and it's going to be freaky. But they're going to drive you out to Muskogee and get into these homes that are behind brush and trees, and you feel like you're going to disappear back there. But do it anyway, and face that fear. Knock some doors with a couple of prawn-cut slabs on each arm, and say, would you like some meat? And get out there and do it. So I think that's the first thing anybody should do, is get out there and do some meat sales, door to door. And it's going to get you ready to really take on anything. Turns out what it actually said was to dilate the neural translucent modifier, and the frequency would alter the configuration.
I mean, seriously, look at it. Ah! I don't see how you guys can call this art. This stuff is crap.
Skechers! Strap that on!
Does this look familiar? You and your friends have found yourselves typing that call for help countless times. Now you can just go to the website. We've made it our job to find the best from film, YouTube, and other sites and put it all in one place. SomethingGoodToWatch.com is loaded with page after page of the movie and video suggestions you're looking for. We're here for the people who want to stop searching and start watching. Start your free trial now at SomethingGoodToWatch.com.